Hello and welcome to Susie B. Living's Gardening by the Moon series. So today is the 19th of May and I am going to give you your schedule for the next 3 days. So we're talking Monday the 20th of May, Tuesday the 21st and Wednesday the 23rd of May. Well, this is an easy one actually because all of those days are roots days on the moon phase calendar. So in fact, I could have done the whole week, but it doesn't matter because I will give you the rest of the week on Wednesday evening. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday are all roots days on the moon phase calendar. Today, Sunday, was a roots day as well. Got quite a lot done actually. So I'm just going to give you a little idea of what you could be doing on the moon phase calendar. So for my sowing, you could start or you can continue sowing carrots for the winter. So most of the stuff that we sow at this time of the year is thinking ahead to autumn, winter and actually into spring as well. So the carrots that I particularly like to grow that stay in the ground and that work in the ground very well are Eskimo, they're an F1, and Tuchon as well. And I have got a bed in the kitchen garden that is sowed with carrots, and in between the carrots are spring onions. So the spring onions will be harvested before the carrots, and they are my kind of winter crop carrots. If you try and grow other carrots that are not kind of autumn winter growing, you might find that they don't last well in the ground. So the slugs like them. They might start to sprout little roots as well, and they just disintegrate. So they're not really good. They are specifically kind of spring summer carrots. So that's what you could be sowing for roots. The other thing is transplanting. If you've got any other roots that you want to sow, I mean, you could even sow parsnips if you want to. You can sow parsnips in June and you'll still get a really good crop. But mine are, I've done a few and I'm not going to grow parsnips otherwise this year because I don't really have the room for them. Let's talk about transplanting though. So transplanting, what I'm going to do, so I'm up to date with all of my alliums. They're all out now, which is fantastic. The one thing that I haven't done is I haven't pricked out my celeriac, so I need to do that. I've done the celery, but that's leaves, and they're okay. So the celeriac has to be pricked out. The other thing I need to pot on is my oca, and oca is a little tuber that you grow. You can use it instead of potatoes. There's not as much starch in it, and I need to pot those on, the occas. The other thing I need to do is I keep planting. It seems a bit odd. I have actually planted my main crop potatoes, but I keep planting new potatoes into things like this veggie bag here. I've got pots of them outside, and the only reason I like to do that is potatoes have a growing life, and new potatoes grow between 75 and 80 days. So they're a very fast crop in comparison to everything else, and so I just keep putting in, as you can see, tubers of new potatoes. I'm going to now sow direct. So these ones are going to go into a pot. The next lot I'm going to do in a pot, I'm going to sow direct, and I keep sowing them because that keeps us going with new potatoes the whole time until our second earlies are ready and also our main crop are ready. So you could do those as well. That is my transplanting. Weeding and maintenance. I weeded yesterday, it was a roots day, so I weeded my red onions and my shallots. They are fantastic. I actually harvested some as well. If you have a look at my vlog that is going to come out, so I've changed my vlog day that I'm going to bring my vlog out. I thought I'd let everyone know here. I normally bring my vlog out on a Saturday, and I find that it's too close to this video that I put on here, which is for my moon gardening video. So I am going to bring my vlog out now on a Tuesday evening instead, because that just gives me a little bit more time to do stuff and show you. And as I said, you will see in my vlog, I'll show you my bed that I did with my shallots and my red onions, and I'll show you my harvest, because I'm also going to add now a harvest section to my vlog, because I'm harvesting quite a lot at this time of year. Garlic. Okay, so I just watered the garlic a minute ago here in the kitchen garden, and my garlic has got rust, and I think it's partly my fault because I kept the mesh over the garlic for quite a long time because I was quite concerned about allium leaf miner. But what it happened was it had developed an atmosphere of a lot of humidity, and I've got rust. But I mean, I don't care about that because I need to actually get in there. I need to do some weeding in the garlic area, and I'm just going to take off the rusty leaves and everything else will be fine. This time of year, garlic is swelling underground. So this is when it starts to form bulbs and starts to form cloves. So if you see your garlic going yellow, I keep looking out the window because my garlic's out there. If you see your garlic going yellow, don't panic and start harvesting it, because more than likely it won't have developed into separate cloves yet. It'll still be just one big bulb, I suppose. So yeah, this time of year, May and June, is when they start separating out into these cloves. So if you can leave it in the ground, leave it in the ground as long as possible. So that's my garlic. What else did I have for weeding and maintenance? That was all really. I've thinned my radishes. They're looking quite good as well. Shallots, garlic, yeah, and beetroot. So the beetroot, so this is an interesting thing. The beetroot that I did earlier in the year, I've got some in the greenhouse on the allotment, and I've also got some here in the kitchen garden. The golden beetroot is starting to go to seed, so it's starting to bolt. So I'm taking those out. The other beetroot seems to look still quite good, so I'm going to leave those. My main crop beetroot I'm not going to sow until the beginning of June, so that's when I get my main crop in the ground that I then store over the winter. And to tell you the truth, I still haven't finished my stored beetroot yet. So there you go. And that is it. Feeding, nothing really. I don't need to feed anything at the moment. But if you have got some alliums that look a little bit, alliums, potatoes, carrots, anything like that, that look like they need a feed, give them a feed. The carrots that I've got in my troughs here in the greenhouse are doing really well. They're a little bit small still. These ones here are the ones that I overwintered. They're still a little bit small for me to harvest. I've harvested a few, but I just keep going down and checking them. They're just a little bit small. I've got another lot here, and I've got another lot behind you as well. And then I've got my ones in the garden. That should do us actually. So that is it. That takes you then to Wednesday, the 22nd of May. And I will see you Wednesday evening for your next updates for the rest of the week. Hope you've had a very good weekend. It's been beautiful and warm here and sunny. I probably have got a very red face, and I'm red all over because I've been out in the sun. I will see you soon. So I'm Susie B from Susie B Living. Give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. And remember to subscribe, because when you subscribe, you'll get these videos regularly twice a week in this time of year, and you'll also get my vlog. And I am going to be doing an update on my veggie pods because they're ready to do an update on. And I had something else to do. Oh, all my fruit trees and my citrus. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.